So, can we get a brief description of your organization?
Well, CAIR is a civil rights advocacy organization. It's the largest Muslim advocacy organization in the nation. We have over 35 chapters nationwide, and a very diversity in staff and volunteers and boards, etc. What we do is we serve to bridge understanding between Muslims and non-Muslims. We serve as an advocate for Muslims, and we help to protect Muslim civil rights. And we also seek to empower our community by education and outreach. Probably 60% of what we do is education and outreach, not only to the Muslim community, but predominantly to the overall, to the general community at large.
So what's the long-term vision of your engagement, and how could it be more developed in the future?
Well, long-term vision of our engagement is to work our way out of a job so that we don't have these issues anymore. But what we want to do as far as our chapter is to build this chapter so that we'll increase the efficacy of being able to defend Muslims and to advocate for Muslim civil rights, and to bridge understanding long term. And what that's going to require is we have to have a lot of community support. We have to have increase our office staff by at least 4. We have 3 now. We need at least 4 or 5. One of those staff has to be an attorney. And we also are increasing our government relations quotient, as it were. And so with those, because we can no longer just advocate without being politically active. Now, CAIR as an organization is a 501c3, so we can't advocate for a particular candidate. But what we do is we try to empower and encourage the community to advocate on their own behalf and to actually vote for and vote smart for the persons that support the Muslim community, or at least friendly to the Muslim community.
So what do you believe the importance of youth is in your organization?
The youth are critical to the organization. The youth are critical to the community. We cannot have a community that is not multifaceted, multi-generational. The youth bring new energy, they bring new ideas, and they are the future of the community. So then they're definitely the future of CAIR.
So what would you like to say to encourage the youth about your organization?
Well, get involved in the things that, we realize that not everyone can do civil rights work. It's a very tough a job to do. But if that's your inclination, we encourage them to get involved early. My thing is I got involved early in life in community activism. I was probably 16 or so when I became the president of the NAACP Youth Council. And it's just been kind of a way of life for me to some degree. And the earlier people get involved, the better it is, because you want them to get involved early so you build your skill base and you understand the nuances in the community, and you're able to communicate in an effective manner so that you can make change happen. So I would encourage early involvement and get involved in things that you have a passion for. So if it's not civil rights, do interfaith. If it's not interfaith, do something else. But be involved some capacity in the community. Okay, sorry.
So what role do international students you believe can play also?
Well, international students, this country is founded on people from other places. The whole country is just, most of us, all of us, with the exception of the native peoples of the land, all of us are immigrants. Some came early, some came later. And we feel that people who come in also bring energy. I've seen a growth, a pattern of growth that is generated by international students, that they bring new ideas, that they are able to get involved in this community, because it's not just for citizens of the country, but as an international person, you have rights under the law in this country, and so it's important for you to understand that and be involved too.
So what is the general advice you would like to give the international students regarding their experience in the U.S.? Take advantage
of it, learn the good and learn what's not so good, so that you understand the culture here, and get to know people on a personal level. Interact and don't be shy. Don't try to, eschew your religion. Let people know it's okay to be Muslim, and act like it's okay. You don't have to talk about it, but just carry yourself in a manner that people want to know, well, God, what makes this person act like that? And I mean in a good way. And so I would say definitely involvement at that level. International students should be involved and not be afraid or ashamed of it.
Thank you so much for your